This is Jackie, and I'm here with Walden, day 4 of Bonnaroo. I feel like it's like the never-ending music festival. No, the skies have parted, the sun is out. It's gonna get gross. We're excited, right? Like, we're just ready for it. You got to do what you got to do. So, what stage did you guys perform on this weekend?
We performed at the Miller Lite stage.
Nice.
Yes.
And what role, you got that stage in particular is kind of highlighting new artists. What are some of the other sets that you were excited to see, either that you've already seen or haven't seen yet?
On the Miller Lite stage?
All the stages.
All the stages. So we were all really pumped to see Bon Iver last night. He had 2 sets. Yeah. And so we did like a Bon Iver to Eminem, back to Bon Iver marathon, and it was like a wild 3.5 hours, but
you're still standing, so that's good. Like, if you're here,
day 4.
It worked out.
It's day 4 and we're alive.
I mean, you're here before like dinner time, so that's pretty impressive.
That is very cool.
Yeah, in April you guys released your debut, the Green Lights EP. Describe your songwriting process.
Yeah, so typically it can go a number of ways, but sometimes we will be practicing together and jamming and just come up with a certain idea and then continue to build upon that. And then other times Richard or I will just have an idea that we'll kind of write on our own and then bring it to the band, whether it's somewhat fully formed or just, a simple acoustic guitar line or whatever it is, and then everyone kind of builds upon that. So it's pretty collaborative these days, which is good. At the start, it just wasn't exactly like that, just because we weren't able to always be together and practice together and stuff. But now that we are able to, right now we all live in the same house, so it's a really, really, it's kind of crazy, but it's a great environment to be really creative.
And the Miller Lite stage is kind of in the middle of everything in Bonnaroo. It's great to like grab new fans. What's the one song you hope new fans listen to get an overall sense of your vibe?
Oh, that's a good question.
The songs that are currently online?
Anything available.
Anything available. Oh man. So we got
some videos.
Yeah, so we have 3 songs online. It's the Green Lights EP. Green Lights, I'd say, is our, the song that we're most well known for on that EP. But we have on our YouTube channel a bunch of videos. Like, we covered "Feeling Good" by Nina Simone at our hometown venue in Athens. So that's and we got like Horn Trio. That's a really awesome video. Then we got our original song "Fool's Gold," which is one of our favorites to play, and that's on YouTube as well. What's our YouTube channel?
Walden Official.
Walden Official, yeah.
Yeah, Fool's Gold is a great song, because that's, as I was saying, that's one where we all kind of wrote it together. So everyone added on a very important piece of the song, and we typically close with that one. It's pretty special to us, so we would love people to check that one out.
And you mentioned YouTube. What role do you see music videos having in the music industry in general, or specifically with you guys?
Yeah, that's interesting that you asked that, because I think music videos over the last decade have changed a lot. It used to be very heavily focused on actual music videos, where it was studio production and some sort of storyline or whatnot. And these days, I think a lot of it is gearing more towards live performance. So I think you see in a lot of music videos, it seems more authentic as far as doing live performances. And I know for us, we definitely want to produce some videos of us doing some performances, and also I think we have some cool ideas for some actual music videos down the line. So we're excited to work on some of that in the future.
I think YouTube makes music really accessible. Something else that does that as well is music streaming. What role do you see that having with you guys?
Yeah, streaming. I mean, streaming's the future, and whether you like it or not, all musicians have to kind of embrace it, and we have to work together with industry people to come upon a good solution where artists are getting compensated fairly. But it's really cool. You can look at it one way and be mad about the 0.007 cents that whatever streaming platform is paying you, or you can look at it as as a fan, I can go, man, I have unlimited access to practically all the music that exists in the world today.
Yeah.
So it's as a creative, like for all of us, we have unlimited inspiration, and that's awesome.
And it's easier to access our music. So yeah, a lot of people aren't going to go buy your album, but they have a chance to listen on Spotify with their subscription, and so they might listen to you, and if they didn't have that subscription, they wouldn't listen to you. So there's definitely a trade-off.
The sun is starting to bake us. Do you guys prefer the outdoor music festival scene or the more intimate club gig, as we like start to schwitz?
Oh gosh. That is such a hard answer. I don't know. I guess I like the outdoor venues. They're incredible to have so many people, like such a big crowd, kind of all unite in like nature's forces and everything. Like
we all sweat together.
We're all sweating. We're all
great unifying force.
Yeah, we're all taking the rain and the heat and trying to hydrate and take care of each other. You know, so it's like Bonnaroo is special in that way, and music festivals are special in that way. You know, so that's why I love it.
I feel like the vibe of Bonnaroo is very specific, very friendly. Like you help a stranger that you see in need. You're sweating together. It's all good. What's up next for you guys after Bonnaroo?
So we have Slossfest in Birmingham that we're headed to next month, and then after that we have the fall is going to be a busy time for us. We're going on tour up the East Coast, or I guess down the East Coast in August, and we're going to be doing a lot of writing and a lot of pre-production and recording. We're trying to put out another EP and then really hit the road hard in the fall. So we got a few other festivals that we're doing, and am I forgetting something?
Yeah, I just want to plug the cities we're most likely going to. We're heading up to New York and Pennsylvania and DC. We're coming to you guys. And then Raleigh. Yeah, and that should be happening. Charleston. So that's happening in August, and then we're working on a new EP with a bunch of new music, all new music, and which should be dropping towards the end of the year, or maybe January or something. So,
well, be sure to catch Walden on tour. This is Jackie. Thanks to Chorus FM and In the Key of Change.